you have a visual representation of these various forces. So, velocity and propulsion and movement, light and everything, gravity. It's like we're taking a closer look at these various elements and how we interact with them on a daily basis, but we're doing it in a very up close, personal view. Of all these various forces of nature, if you will. And it was just very interesting to see and to go through it and kind of point out, like, okay, this is propulsion. Okay, this is the movement of light. Okay, this is how water looks, like to pick out what these various elements are.
Yeah, this really like took a turn. I think it started off very like sort of a lot more relaxed and linear and sort of still. And then it truly just took like a really interesting turn towards the end. Which I thought was interesting. It sort of gave off a sort of psychedelic um experience towards the end. And sort of cut off at that place, which is I think an interesting choice. But yeah, it definitely took you on a journey. It was definitely a roller coaster of a ride. I did like the imagery and the color that sort of flashed forth towards you. I think that helped give you sort of that experience.
I thought this piece was as delightful as it was bizarre. It is just such a jolting experience, sort of disorienting, and I feel like that was kind of the intention. The music and the visuals both sort of lend themselves to that quality, and they do so to great effect. It was just really masterfully put together, and its bizarre nature.
Intense and abstract are the two words I would use to best describe Force Majeure. That jazz-like cacophony of instruments mixed with the very abstract imagery, it created a very intense kind of overstimulation kind of feeling. Watching it, there was nothing scary on screen, yet I felt my anxiety rising as the music got faster and faster and faster and faster, and the imagery got more and more and more abstract. It was a very intense experience.
They take these everyday objects and manipulate them with the sense of giving this altered perception within the piece. It looks like some of the footage was shot in a practical sense, while some of the pieces were made in the visual effects programming softwares. A nice visualizer to go along with the orchestrated piece. The jump cuts are erratic, but they jump and follow with the beat. I pick up on the use of blue and yellow colors, the use of electricity, fire. We go through these series of different captured elements, energies of highs and lows are being represented as we bounce back within this piece.
It's the same vibe of like a abstract painting, where it's like lots of things and you're trying to figure it out and you're trying to piece together the juxtaposition of these images and create meaning in your own mind, and it's going to be different for everybody, but that's okay because it's intentional. That was that's the vibe that this gave me, and I really like that. And also the other thing I liked about it, one, I like the music. I was kind of jamming, and I like how it kind of the music and the images matched up really well. And I was kind of rocking with it. And then also there was images in here where I was like, how did they even get that? What even is that? What is that a picture of? And like, is it a drawing? Is it an art thing? Or like, is this footage of something? And it was like, how did they even do that? Which I think is a cool, approach to a film.